Yeah, yo, it's the ugly truck driver. How the flock are you? Well, it's Friday night. Actually, it's Saturday morning about 2 a.m. Tomorrow's going to be Father's Day, Sunday. And I was sitting there thinking, about half of my children from my former marriages have disowned me. Don't want to know me, don't talk to me, don't stop by. You get over it. I call it parental alienation, or the fact that they don't like that I'm a rather outspoken individual, if you know what I mean. I say what's on my mind. I'm good at pissing people off. You know that. You've watched me long enough. But this one here, this is about, look at my earlier videos about reaching goals, making plans, and here I am doing what I call following my dreams. Most of you that have followed me through this is now what, the fourth YouTube account that I've had. I've lost over 1,500 videos on account of thin-skinned weenies with no sense of humor that can't handle reality and all that, because I say it like I see it, whether it's politics, sex, religion, you name it. And some little weenie out there goes, wah, wah, to YouTube. YouTube busts my account. But if you look back earlier, I'm going to say back in October last year, I was plowing snow and salting roads and saving money. And between that, my goals back then were two things. One was to save up enough money to go out to Michigan in June to see my youngest baby son, who's going to be 12 years old. Well, next Friday, which will be the 20th, I'm going to go do that. I've got the money saved up. And surprise, surprise, my one son, Maxwell, decided he's going to take some vacation time and come with me to go see his little baby half-brother that he hasn't seen since 2005. It should be a good weekend. The budget will be tight. With what's going on in the Middle East, I expect the gas prices to shoot through the roof. $4 a gallon, if you know what I mean. But we're going to go out there and spend a couple of days with my baby son. And trust me, I will have pictures, maybe a few videos, because that little guy is very important in my life. He's the last of my breed, what I call the last of my original breed. So me and my son Max, we're going to go out there and see him. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. Cody's got ideas. If it's nice and warm and sunny, we should go to a local lake out there in Michigan. Well, I don't even own a bathing suit, so maybe a pair of cutoffs or shorts will be in order. I don't know. But if the weather's not that good, we'll do like I did last year when I went out there after it took me 7 years to get out to see him. And we'll go bowling. We'll go to the movies. Last time we went and saw The Croods twice. That was a darn good movie. I hadn't been to a movie since his mother and I separated and divorced. That's the first movie I went to since that, and that was back in 2005. But whatever's going to happen will happen. We're going to have a good time. I am proud and I am pleased that my son Maxwell wants to come with me to see his little baby brother. But I was looking at the calendar and I happened to put a note up on Facebook today, because I have this calendar that I keep track of things with. And a lot of you have known, if you followed me, that back in April, Granny Trucker was packing up and moving and going down to Augusta, Georgia to at least purchase a mobile home down there. And I was going to go follow her up in about 5 months. And then my son Maxwell said, Dad, can I come with you? Which, again, surprised me, but I told him, sure, but you're going to have to kick in $1,000 towards the move. So I was looking at the calendar, and as of today, it's 104 days until we pack up to get ready to move. I've been in contact with the guy down there at the mobile home park. His name is Sam. I've never met him. I've talked to him a few times on the phone. He's a former New Yorker that decided to get the hell out of New York about 23 years ago, moved down to Georgia. And they've got this mobile home park down there. And he picks up these used or repo trailers, refurbs them a little bit, and then lease purchases them. And that's what Granny and I were going for original. But Granny came down with a triple aneurysm. Kind of put that on hold for her. And I had thought about maybe just putting off my move for the sake of Granny. And I talked with my son Maxwell because, he sat there and said, Dad, I still want to go. So we saved up money. We've got enough money saved up now that we can make the move in 104 days. I talked to Sam on the phone, and I got an email from him that says, Sam, I says, I need to know exactly what I need to hand you money-wise when I walk into your office. And he sent me an email back and told me about it. So goals and plans and following your dreams is still something that's going on. A couple of people have said to me, you're going down to Georgia. Are you bailing out on Granny? And to be honest with you, no, I'm not bailing out on Granny. Granny has her own issues to go through that I cannot help her with. She has got to get better on her own. And thank God she's got family around her to support her. The fundraising that I've done, the fundraising that I continue to do to try and help her financially meet her needs on stuff that's not covered by her medical insurance, will not stop whether I'm here in New Jersey or down in Georgia. And maybe, possibly, by me and my son Max going to Georgia will give her the incentive to want to get better, to want to heal up, to want to get back up to where she used to be, so that she can go down there to Augusta, Georgia. You see, she's got distant family down there. She's already went last year and saw a couple of times. And they are good people. So maybe by my moving with my son Max, we'll give her the incentive to sit there and say, all things be damned, I'm going to get better and I'm going to go down there to Georgia too. But in the meantime, I'll be 68 in another month. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on this earth. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in half-decent health. But this is something that I wanted to do. It's kind of like a new adventure in life at my age. I mean, the other day, our former president, George H.W. Bush, went and jumped out of a helicopter at 6,000 feet and parachuted to ground. If he can do that at 95, why can't I make a move and start a new life at 67 going on 68? You see the parallel there? But this is something I want to do. I know the area of Georgia where I'm going. Back in 2007, 2008, I used to truck down through Augusta, Atlanta, all through north, south, east, and west of Georgia. So I'm not unfamiliar with the territory. And after many, many years of living in New Jersey, I moved into New Jersey in 1951. I was 4 years old, going on 5. I've been here quite a while. Yeah, I've been in and out of the state, moved to Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, here and there. Always came back. But with the political atmosphere here, with the taxes here, with the cost of living here, for what I'm paying for this little 2-room hole-in-the-wall apartment I've lived in for almost 8 years, I can go to Georgia, lease purchase a mobile home, a used mobile home, with the lot rent and pay the same that I'm paying for a 2-room apartment here. And of course, the biggest thing that pleases me is the simple fact that while the bulk of my children are now all adults, have their own lives, have gone their own way, have their own jobs, they actually spend very little time with me. I mean, I'll get a text or a phone call here and there from them. But the other half of them, I haven't heard from in literally years. So I figure I'm entitled. And yeah, Father's Day is coming up. Whoop-de-doo for your Subaru. I will give a couple of my kids credit that they do remember that day. Sometimes they even stop by and they'll bring me a small present. Honestly, they don't have to bring me any presents really. Just their being here, stopping by, even if it's just a card, makes me happy that they thought of me. The other ones, who knows where they are, who knows what they're doing. I've tried to keep contact with them tacitly, never get any response back, or if I get one or two of them, I'm so busy with my life, I've got this, and going. You know, in this day and age of modern electronics, communication and all that, you send them an email or a text message or something like that, and they can't take 30 seconds to say, hi, how are you? Have a great day. Love you. That ain't happening. So I figure at the age of 67, going on 68, I'm going my own way. I set these goals. I made these plans. I worked, saved up money to do this. I'm damn right well gonna go freaking do this. And like I say, I am super proud of my son Maxwell for wanting to even share his life with me. Go out and see son Cody. Go with me down to Georgia. And actually, he's doing pretty good because he's worked at Walmart up here for a good number of years. He's checked out the Walmarts down there where we're going to move to. There's at least 3 superstores down there. He won't lose any seniority. He's making a decent dollar. And we'll split the cost of the mortgage on the trailer, the lot rent, the utilities, the food, things like that. And we'll have our own little barbecues down there, just him and me and whatever neighbors we might happen to meet. If they can handle a Yankee kind of barbecue. But it's a new adventure in life. And I think that's what keeps a person going. I think that's what keeps a person young at heart. I mean, my old bones, they don't work as good as they used to. 43 years of trucking, 2 million miles, you know, the elbows, the back, the knees, the hips. Rainy days, I feel like I'm all crippled up. A couple cups of coffee and a couple of Tylenol or aspirin and maybe a hot shower, and I get myself moaning and groaning and moving, and you hear the knees pop. Sometimes walk into the bathroom in the early morning hours, your feet sound like a box of Rice Krispies going off, snap, crackle, and pop. But it's something I'm doing. I don't get any benefit from anything else. I'm living on a limited income since the stock market crashed in 2008, wiped out my 401ks. So all I'm living on is Social Security. But who knows, maybe when I get down there, I might find a job part-time somewhere a couple of days a week, you know, pumping gas or cleaning toilets or taking out trash at some gas station or some store or bagging groceries or pushing shopping carts. Who knows? But that's the way I am. I can't just sit home and tend roses, if you know what I mean. But like I say, you know, you make plans, you set goals, you go out and you reach them. So between this next weekend going out to Michigan, I'm praying my old Mercury makes it out and back with no problems. Please say prayers. 1995 Mercury Mystique with about 80,000 miles on it. But You know, I'm going to go out, see Cody, figure the end of September, pack up a U-Haul, tow the Mercury down to Georgia. I'm going to have to, I guess, get rid of my Ford van, seeing as how I can't afford to fix it up. And I tried to put a fundraising site up to help me to get it fixed, but that hit a brick wall. But I'm reality based enough that stuff happens, and sometimes you just can't motivate people. And like I say, I won't be leaving Granny Trucker behind. I'll still be here with her in spirit. I'll still be online. I just won't physically be in the area. I mean, she only lives like 2 blocks from me here. So now, I'll be 800 miles away. But I'll still be here in spirit. I'll still be doing what I can to help her any way I can. And my son Maxwell will be down there to share life with me. And we'll establish some kind of a relationship and friendship. You know, he's got his life to live. Maybe he'll come up with a girlfriend down there or something. I don't know. Maybe he'll turn stone redneck down there, you know, the old pickup truck with a rifle rack in the back window. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we can get him off that damn computer of his where he's sitting there playing these war games all day long. I have no clue. You know, like, Maxwell, step away from the computer. He's going to smack me for that one. And he's a big boy. He goes about 300 pounds, stands about 6'2", 6'3". He don't have to hit you. He just sit on you. But I love him dearly, and I'm proud as a peach that he would even want to share time and share his life with me. He makes me grin. And he's not a big, bossy kind of bear. He's like a big teddy bear. But there you go. I'm following a dream. I set my goals. I made my plans. And to anybody out there that's down and out and feeling tough and feeling beat up, take a hint from the old truck driver. Yeah, I get pissed off and scream and holler a lot here and there. But you know me. When I make a plan, when I set my mind to do something, you know I'm damn right well going to do it or die trying. And if perchance, somewhere down there in the world of Georgia in a few years, I end up expiring, so be it. I'm sure there's a military cemetery down there somewhere that they can bury me in my military uniform with military honors. I mean, Fort Gordon's like right next door to Augusta. So we'll see what happens. Like I say, nobody lives forever. Take it day by day. Yesterday's dead and gone. Tomorrow's not here yet. The only day God gives you is today. So make the best of it. So that's it for tonight. My little, I don't know, I don't want to call it a rant. I'm just happy, proud, whatever. Happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. To all you dads that are divorced and haven't seen your kids in a while. If it's because of parental alienation or something like that, just say a prayer. If it's because you're a deadbeat dad and you don't care, I'll bitch slap your ass. Be a better dad. So that's it. Have a good one. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Father's Day's coming. Yeah. Why don't we get out and boogie? I found out one thing as I've gotten older. I can still party like a rock star. I just can't party as long in the recovery the next day. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's part of getting old. Later, guys. Have a great one. We'll catch you on the backstroke to our next video. Bye-bye.